We are close to our dogs, and sometimes we feel like sharing our food with them instead of giving them dog food. However, it is important to know that just because you enjoy a certain type of food doesn't mean your dog will enjoy it too. Dogs can be harmed by a number of foods. Giving some food to a dog may seem like fun at first, but chances are that the food could harm your dog, or worse, it may even kill it. Well, to help you, we've come up with a top 14 list of the foods that will kill your dog in 2022. Join us today as we will talk about the top 14 foods that you should never feed to your dogs. So, before moving forward, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss our upcoming amazing videos. Alright, let's dive in. Number 14. Alcohol and yeast dough. Alcohol is found in a variety of products, including alcoholic beverages, perfumes, mouthwash, paint, varnish, and various cleaning products. While occasional alcohol consumption is safe for humans, dogs cannot tolerate it, even in small amounts. Symptoms usually develop within an hour after consumption and include tiredness, depression, and lack of muscle coordination, low body temperature, poor breathing, vomiting, and diarrhea. If a dog consumes too much alcohol, it can result in lung failure, seizures, coma, and even death. Alcohol poisoning in dogs usually happens after accidental ingestion of alcoholic beverages. However, in one case, a dog died of alcohol poisoning after eating a large number of rotten apples. It's also a concern if a dog eats raw dough that contains yeast. As the yeast cells ferment, they actually produce alcohol, which causes a dog's blood alcohol level to rise and can ultimately cause alcohol poisoning and death. What's more, the dough will expand in a dog's stomach and can cause severe bloating. This puts pressure on the surrounding organs and can make it very difficult for the dog to breathe. It is important never to feed raw yeast dough or alcohol to your dog. Alcoholic beverages should not be left unattended, and the raw dough should be kept well out of reach. Number 13. Raw eggs. No doubt, eggs are full of protein and if cooked well, can really benefit your dog's coat and digestive system. But one way they are not great is if you give eggs to them raw. Never mind not great, it's completely toxic. The reason for this is that raw eggs can contribute to a biotin deficiency. Eggs contain an enzyme known as avidin, which restricts the absorption of biotin, one of the many B vitamins. Even though biotin deficiencies are not that common in dogs, they could potentially still happen. If they end up having a biotin deficiency, they can be at risk of having an unhealthy coat, difficulty with digestion, skin problems and more. Not forgetting eggs can also carry salmonella, which is highly poisonous to dogs. Number 12. Iron supplements. Vitamins containing iron can be toxic for dogs, particularly prenatal supplements, which tend to have higher amounts than standard vitamins. That's because dogs don't have a way of excreting excess iron, causing buildups in the body. In addition to vitamins, cases of iron toxicity can also come from dogs eating oxygen absorbers, those small silica packets found in things like beef jerky. Number 11. Xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar alternative found in human foods such as candy, chewing gum, and many baked sweets. It's extremely toxic to dogs, causing rapid insulin release that can put them in a coma within 15 to 20 minutes. Veterinarians may advise feeding your dog syrup or honey on the way to the emergency clinic to boost their blood sugar during the drive. However, you should only do this if you receive instructions to do so. Number 10. Spinach. Spinach is a subject of widespread debate among veterinarians and other dog experts. It contains a high amount of oxalic acid, a substance known to interfere with dogs' abilities to absorb calcium, causing kidney damage. Like many foods on this list, how much is consumed has a lot to do with how toxic it is. It's probably okay for your dog to have a small amount of spinach every now and then, but regular consumption can lead to serious health problems. Number 9. Citrus oil. While oranges are typically fine for your dog to eat, citrus oil, often used medicinally, is not. This is because of the insecticidal properties of the oil, which can lead to liver failure in dogs. In addition to preventing your pup from ingesting it, you should never rub it on your dog's skin medicinally because they are likely to lick it off. Note, many essential oils contain citrus, not just citrus oil itself. Number 8. Rhubarb. Although humans love rhubarb pies, the sweet treat can cause kidney failure in dogs due to the anti-nutrient called oxalic acid. The substance creates crystals in the urinary tract and can cause the kidneys to shut down. Signs of rhubarb poisoning can include drooling, vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, bloody urine, changes in thirst, and other symptoms. Number 7. Human vitamins containing iron. These vitamins damage a dog's digestive system wall lining, its kidneys and its liver. There are vitamin B supplements designed especially for dogs. Number 6. Large quantities of liver. Ingesting a large amount of liver will result in vitamin A toxicity, and it affects the muscles and bones of the dog. If they consume a large amount of it, their bones could become deformed, extra bone growth, anorexia, and more. Number 5. Mushrooms. Mushrooms contain many toxins, and there are different types of poisonous toxins attached to specific mushrooms, all of which can affect many areas of a dog's body. They can cause seizures, shock, and even possibly death. Number 4. Grapes and raisins. Grapes and raisins can be extremely toxic to dogs. They can cause rapid kidney failure, which can ultimately be fatal. The toxic compounds in grapes are still unknown, but even small amounts can make your dog sick. Toxic levels vary from dog to dog, but one study reviewing 169 reports found that some dogs died after eating just a handful of raisins. Therefore, ingestion of any quantity should be taken very seriously. It is important to note that poisoning can happen as a result of eating grapes and raisins raw or eating them as ingredients in baked goods, such as cookies, cakes, and snack bars. Watch for symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, fatigue, and depression. These may be followed by signs of kidney failure, such as excessive thirst and very little urine production. Number 3. Milk and other dairy products. Even though milk and dairy products have many calcium-boosting properties, they can be a disadvantage to dogs. Dairy products can often be one of the most common contributors to lactose intolerance in canines. You may find some dogs can handle dairy products such as plain yogurt and cheese. However, not all dogs can. This is because dogs do not have enough lactose enzymes to effectively break down the lactose found in dairy products. This affects the dog's digestive system and leads to gas problems, bloating, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Number 2. Chocolate. Chocolate contains the stimulant chemicals, theobromine and caffeine, both of which are very difficult for dogs to metabolize. If a dog eats chocolate, it can cause stomach pain, vomiting, diarrhea, and dehydration. These symptoms can also progress to more serious problems like heart attacks, internal bleeding, muscle tremors, seizures, and death. The severity of the side effects depends on how large the dog is, and how much and what type of chocolate the dog has consumed. The darker and less sweet the chocolate is, the more toxic it will be to your dog. Unsweetened baker's chocolate and cocoa powder are among the most dangerous varieties. According to the ASPCA, Animal Poison Control Center, dogs may show symptoms after ingesting as little as 18 milligrams per pound, 40 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. In other words, as little as 0.03 ounces, 720 milligrams of chocolate would be enough to cause toxic symptoms in a 44-pound, 20-kilogram dog. It is most common for dogs to experience chocolate poisoning on holidays, such as Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas, presumably because these are the times when most people have chocolate on hand. So, before moving on to the number 1 food that you should never feed your dogs, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and also press the bell icon so that you don't miss our upcoming amazing videos. The number 1 food is your medicine. Dogs shouldn't take people's medicine. It can make them very sick. Just as you do for your kids, keep all medicines out of your dog's reach. And never give your dog any over-the-counter medicine unless your vet tells you to. Ingredients such as acetaminophen or ibuprofen are common in pain relievers and cold medicine, and they can be deadly for your dog. That's it from today's video. We hope you enjoyed the content of the video. If you did, show some love and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss out on our amazing and informative videos in the future.